One of your neighbours is a secret millionaire, worth more than £1 million, and you would never guess which one. This is Napier Close, 7 in the evening. Bin night, 21 ordinary houses. One of them hides the money. Number 4, brand new 4x4, hot tub in the garden. Number 9, a Volvo older than some marriages. Number 17, a caravan, a trampoline, a porch full of coats. Pick the millionaire. Go on. Nearly everyone picks wrong. Tonight, the costume. How Britain rents the look of money by the month. The bill for that costume, around £1.5 million. And at the very end, the tell. The one honest clue that gives real wealth away. By then, you'll know which door, and you'll never read your own street the same way again. Start where your eye started. Number 4, Craig's Drive is a showroom. The 4x4 cost £41,000. The hot tub arrived on a lorry in March. The watch is Swiss, and it is enormous. Now, look again, slower. The way an accountant looks. Arthur, notebook out, is already counting. The car costs Craig £570 a month. And it is not his, it's on a plan. The finance company owns it until one final payment of £18,500, which almost nobody ever makes. More than 4 in 5 new cars in Britain are bought on finance, most on plans just like Craig's. The hot tub is on a loan. The sofa is on a plan. The holiday went on a card. So did Christmas. In modern Britain, you can rent the entire appearance of wealth for so much a month. There's an honest word for an outfit you hire to play somebody else. A costume. So why do your eyes keep falling for it? Because they were trained in a world where the trick was impossible. For most of history, looking rich meant being rich. Nobody could borrow a carriage by the month. Then Britain invented paying by installments, hire purchase, the loan that dresses up as ownership. A century later, anyone can wear the shine. The look of money went on special offer. The money itself did not. Now for what the costume actually costs, because it is not £800 a month. Craig's outfit, the car plan, the loans, the cards, comes to about £800. A boring version of the same life. An older car, a saved for sofa, runs about £200. The difference is £600 a month. Watch what happens if that £600 stops performing and starts working. Put it into a plain index fund. One fund that buys a tiny slice of hundreds of the world's biggest companies at once. No picking winners. If one company stumbles, the other hundreds carry on. It simply owns the whole market and grows as the market grows. At 7% a year, the rough long-run average for the stock market, 30 years, turns that £600 a month into about £730,000. A full working life, 25 to 65, turns it into a little over £1.5 million. Allow for inflation, and it is still, in today's money, comfortably north of £500,000. That is the costume's real price, not the monthly payments. The wealthy man Craig would have been. Number 9 is a harder case. Dorothy's house gives the camera nothing. The Volvo is 19 years old. The kitchen was last fashionable twice ago. The coat by the door has outlasted 4 prime ministers. And here is what the pavement cannot tell you. Whether the nothing is empty, no monthly payments, or no money. A woman who finished the game years ago, or a woman going without heating. From the curb, thrift and hardship are identical twins. That is the costume rule's strange other half. Looking rich means nothing, but looking ordinary means nothing either. Real wealth is invisible. and so, very often, is real trouble. And yet somebody near those wheelie bins is rich. The statistics insist on it. Add up everything a household owns, the house minus the mortgage, the pensions, the savings, and roughly one British household in every 7 is worth more than £1 million. 1 in 7. On a close of 21 houses, Napier Close, or yours, that is 3 millionaire households. Statistically, hiding in plain sight. Britain has more than 5,000 ISA millionaires, ordinary savers who quietly reached 7 figures inside an individual savings account, the kind you open on a phone. And the most famous study of millionaires ever done, thousands of them, over 20 years of research, kept tripping over the same detail. The cars. Most millionaires drove cars at least 5 years old. Most had never in their lives spent more than about $20,000 on one. The evidence keeps whispering the same thing. Real wealth, out in the wild, mostly looks like nothing at all. Which brings us back, gently, to Craig, and the page he would least like anyone to see. A balance sheet is 2 columns. What you own minus what you owe. Craig owns a slice of a new-build house, roughly the size of its porch, a watch, and £2,000 in savings. Craig owes the rest of the car, the kitchen loan, and the cards. Run the columns, and Craig, 11 years into good money, is worth about £4,000, almost exactly the price of the watch. And here the joke stops being funny. Craig isn't a fool. Craig is frightened. He is at best 3 payslips from the whole display folding. The car is armor. The watch is armor. Nobody rents a costume for a part they already have. The show was never for the neighbours. It was for the mirror. Night comes to Napier Close. The bins go in, 3 kitchen windows make 3 squares of yellow light. A car cools on a drive, ticking softly. Somewhere, a kettle. Somewhere, a television changing color on a ceiling. From out here, all 3 houses look exactly the same. Money is the one light that never shows in the window. So, the door. It was never Craig's. You worked that out early on, and it isn't Dorothy's. Or rather, we don't know, and we never will, because Dorothy's money is none of our business. The £1 million lives at number 17. The caravan, the trampoline, Alan and Janet Webster, 2 ordinary jobs held for a long time. Nothing at number 17 is performing. But 28 years ago, a mortgage began quietly converting rent into brick. And ever since their 20s, 2 workplace pensions have taken a slice of every payday. Money the Websters never saw and so never missed, and used it to buy tiny pieces of the world's companies. 2 standing orders, running for decades, in silence. Added up, the pensions, about £590,000 between them. The house, £335,000, with £41,000 still owed. The ISA and the savings, another 130 or so. A whisker over £1 million. Invisible money, it turns out, has a superpower. You cannot spend what you never see. And the loveliest fact on the street is this: the Websters have never once added it up. They have no idea. The secret is safe, even from them. Which leaves the promised tell, not the car. You know what cars say now, which is nothing. Not the house, the coat, the watch. Here it is. Real wealth buys only one thing you can actually see. Time that belongs to nobody else. The unhurried Tuesday morning. The calm, unbothered no to a bad job, a bad deal, a bad week. You can put a watch on a payment plan. Nobody has yet worked out how to finance a free Tuesday. So tomorrow, on your own street, don't read the drives. And if you'd rather own the thing than wear it, do what number 17 did without noticing. Pay money you never see into a boring index fund you never watch, and let the silence do the work. Arthur walked out past number 4, number 9, number 17. Scarf wound twice, one turn more than the evening required, counting nothing. Somewhere behind an ordinary door near you, standing orders are running in the dark. And Dorothy? Dorothy was seen on Tuesday morning at the allotment, thoroughly unhurried. Make of that what you will.